everybody a little tip, pre-season tip that they do with the fuel tanks for the hunting season. This can save a lot of heartache. What we do when an engine comes in for service, we always check the fuel tank. We got this little pan we made to cock this tank up. So prop your tank up, prop it with a brick or anything, get up where the neck end is low. You take a piece of hose with a bulb on it for a siphon hose. And we got a piece of copper stuck on there. It doesn't really have to have that copper. What we do is get this thing pumping, put my finger over the end of it, pump it, get it going. And I'm gonna put this in a bucket where I can see what's coming out. This tank here has got quite a bit of water in it. You can look down in there and see it. Clear water is generally rainwater. Something red, rusty with trash generally come out of a metal can. This is just a pre-season check. I find this is much more effective than trying to pour it out and dump it. Pour it out, dump it, you're not gonna get it all out. When you siphon it like this off that corner, you can get every bit of drop of water and every piece of trash out of it. Another tip, I'm going to tell you what you need to do. Extend the life of O-rings on them. Any kind, whatever kind of fitting you have. This is a Suzuki fitting we use. It with a Johnson, Avenue, Mercury, doesn't matter. Put a little grease on this a couple times a year. It's going to extend the life of that O-ring. To make it a lot easier to get on and off. And that way we can snap it on. But this is something very, very important. And if you get water out of your tank, it takes a certain amount of water in your tank before it gets in your fuel hose. It takes a certain amount of water in your fuel hose before it gets to your water trap. It takes a certain amount of water in your water trap before it gets to your engine because the water is heavier than gasoline. If you get water out of your gas tank, I suggest you disconnect everything from the engine, blow everything completely out, replace your water trap, get your whole system cleaned. And this is just a pre-season checkup that everybody needs to do, and it can save a lot of problems. And don't wait till the weekend before hunt season to go test your boat. Go months before, that way you know your boat's running, come hunt season, you're ready to go, you're not at the last minute getting in line, screaming and hollering trying to get your boat fixed. Got another little tip here. Everybody's hunted in freezing temperatures has to have throttle freeze up. We got surface drive here, and I also have a Go Devil throttle, and this is my recommendation for that. Get you some antifreeze and a syringe, and if the needle's on, it'll probably work even a little better. On the surface drive, cock it up, let that antifreeze drip in there, and keep working it back and forth as you're putting it in there. You're gonna get that antifreeze down in that cable. What happens, this is a stainless steel cable with a plastic liner. Those two items aren't freezing. There's some moisture that gets in your cable that freezes. If you get a little antifreeze in there, wherever that moisture is to dilute it, it'll never freeze. This is a once a year deal right before hunting season. I suggest doing that. Now, if you've got a long tail Go Devil, it has a different type throttle. I've got a throttle here to show an example. We take a piece of hose, this little 3/16 vacuum hose, you can get any parts house. Once you buy this, you keep it forever. Disconnect your throttle cable off the engine end, slip the little sleeve off of it, the little seal, insert that on here, and inject some antifreeze in this, and hold it up, and then you work your throttle on your handle. Just keep working it back and forth with this up in the air. And that antifreeze will eventually get down that cable, and that'll treat your cable. That way you won't freeze come wintertime when everything locks up and freezes up and save you a breakdown. One other tip for hunting in cold weather, we don't have that much of it in South Louisiana, but I learned in 1983 and 89, key switches freeze up, starters don't turn, solenoids don't work. Go buy a little Burns-O-Matic torch at Home Depot, keep it in your boat. What that can also do, if somebody falls overboard, you can start a fire in the rain with that torch. It can be a matter of life or death having that torch, and it can get you home. In the event something freezes, something doesn't operate, you can thaw something out. And that's what I got to tell you for today.